Welcome back to the cabin, everyone. I hope, Leslie, you've got the kettle on. So first coffee, we'll both have a coffee, Leslie. Leslie's a viewer on the channel. She's been on it for many years, and she always, when she puts my video on, she always puts the kettle on straight away and has a coffee. So, because she's bought a new mug according to the messages, so we'll have a coffee. Now, I'm going to be doing a product review in a minute. Oh, don't say not another product review. I'm going to tell you something now. This product review is unbelievable. And I kid you not, honestly. The price of it, when I'm going to reveal the price at the end of the video, and I'm telling you, the presentation of it, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you, it's a powerhouse. And that's as far as I'm going. Honestly, it is unbelievable. Power station. It's a portable power station and it is unbelievable. And the price, honestly, I'll tell you what's been going off this week. I've really done virtually no work this week, to be honest with you. The reason why, the doctor actually told me I had to have the rest of the week off. I went to the hospital on Wednesday, as some of you know. Now, those of you who don't know, which would be a pure miracle, because I do complain about my health, right? I've got massive stomach complaint. I've lost weight. I've got big pains in my stomach and down below as well. I'm in a lot of pain. I might not look it when I'm walking around on these videos, but I assure you I'm in a lot of pain constantly. My brother, when he used to own a bakery, I always remember that he'll come in a bakehouse, start shouting and bawling at us. I'll never forgot this. And he'd walk in the shop and a customer would walk in, and he'd be dead jolly and happy. And I remember saying to him when we came home one day, how come you can be so mad one minute and psycho with us, and the next minute you're really nice? He says, because if I walk in that shop and I'm really angry or I'm not right and I don't speak right to that customer and be jolly with him, then he'll not come back again. And that's our bread and butter. So I always try and take that philosophy. So even though I'm in a lot of pain, which I guarantee honestly I am right now, then I always try and act jolly. I try and move around and I'm not showing as much pain, but honestly I am. So back to the story. I went to the hospital. I always divert off on the story. Everyone says that about me. I went to the hospital Wednesday. So I managed to hobble up to the ward, and it was hobble as well, right? I got to ward. Now, bear in mind, they'd let me down once before when I got all the way there a few months ago. They said there were no anaesthetist on shift when there was supposed to be one. So I got there because I was having a general anaesthetic with the camera up and down, right? I hope that wasn't too graphic. Right. So I get there, get to my room with my name over the bed, and I sit down in a chair and I wait, and this nurse comes and she's filling all these forms in and asking all these questions about my health and everything. And she's saying, you've got a lot of health problems, you know. I said, I know. I was laughing with her. And she said about all these health complaints. She said, do you have that as well? I said, no, but it is on the list. And she couldn't stop laughing. So she said to me, she said, look, she said, the problem is you've got massively high blood pressure. It was 200 and something over 100 and something. She said, it's really, really high. She said, do you feel all right? I goes, oh, I'm dead right, don't worry. I says, since I've had a heart attack at 39, then I've got high blood pressure anyway. So she says, right, okay. She said, but the anaesthetist will want to talk to you. Now, do you want to talk to the doctor? I says, yeah. So the doctor came over and he's asking me these questions. I was telling him all the problems I'm having. And he said, have you had a body scan? I said, no, but I have had a scan around this area. He says, right. He said, when did you have it done? I said, well, I got admitted to A&E and they did it there. So he went to A&E, come back. He says, right, okay. He said, well, when you had it done, you didn't have, I don't think you had a blockage. I said, well, I did have a blockage because I had to have an enema and there was a lot that came out, if you know what I mean. That's me being polite as well, right? So he went, oh, right, okay, then, yeah, fair enough, you had a blockage. So he said, do you have them now? I said, oh, I've got them all the time. The pain's really bad with it all. So he says, right. He says, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to give you a general anaesthetic and I'm not doing the procedure today. I went, you're joking me, I'm in agony, I've waited years for this. He says, no, he says, this actual examination you have today will not actually show what we need to see. He says, right, he said, because if we do the camera down, it only goes so far. And if we do it up, it only goes so far. But he said, if I send you for a full body scan, it will pick anything up that's there that's a problem. I went, right, okay. So I says to him, I've got a few questions I want to ask you. I said, why is my eyesight with reading gone so bad? I said, I've always had better than 20/20 vision. And in the last couple of months, my eyesight's gone shocking. And he says to me, oh, he says, that's simple, that. He says, what? He says, I'll show you what's wrong. So he got this piece of paper with his writing on. He says, right, I'll put it near your face, I'll pull it away, and suddenly it'll start to focus. I said, I bet you don't. So he put it here, and he's pulling it. He says, see, is it focusing? I went, no. And he's going further and further away. He's going, right. He says, well, get a doctor's appointment so you can see the doctor, because I'm worried about that. I went, all right then. So then I said to him, my sockets around my eyes keep going like a light brown and like yellow as well. And he said, well, that's jaundice. He said, we need to get that sorted as well. I went, right, all right then. So he said, I says, well, when am I having this camera done? Am I having it done today? He says, no, you can't have it done today. There's no slots. But we'll put it down as an emergency, and also later, you know, late appointments, last minute appointments. So I says, right, okay. So a letter came yesterday saying that there's an appointment. I think it's the 6th or the 8th of February. I've not told Kev yet. So he'll probably find out from this video before I end up telling him. I just forget me. So it's either the 6th or 8th of February. I'll go back and see him. So they're presuming I have this scan before that date. So that's about all my doom and gloom. So I told the doctor, like I say, and I'm saying, look, I've been feeling really tired and no energy. He says, right. He says, tell me what you're doing. I've told him I just do YouTube and that's about it. I says, I'm knackered all day and I'm knackered walking around. He says, right. He says, you need to have at least 3 or 4 days off. I went, you're joking me? I've got all sorts to do. He says, no, you need to do it because your body's telling you need to do it. He says, doctor's orders. He said that. So I've not done nothing for the last few days, but I will be honest with you and tell you I did cheat yesterday morning for half an hour, and this morning I went over to the pond with my chainsaw and I've got some big lengths of wood there for firewood, and I just sliced a couple of them because they were low on wood, and then Kev split them all on the log splitter. So I did that yesterday, I did that today, and Kev pulled them back over, so I weren't under pressure doing that one with my stomach. So we worked together as a team. I tell you what, I love that fire in the other room. It's brilliant. We have all the doors open and the heat just wafts through. It's a lot better because normally we have this big range on in here, and we have this door open and it heats, and the heat doesn't really travel all the way down the corridor into the bottom room. It can be cold in there. But because the fire's in that middle room, then it's a lot better. So all the doors are open and the heat is, it's brilliant, honestly. Really good, really good. Oh, here we are, we're bubbling. We get my Knickerbocker Glory spoon. What's on? What's here? Always use my Knickerbocker Glory spoon. Oh, that looks good. Give it a stir. Ooh, see what, that smells good. It smells good because you eat steam off it. Let's have a try, Leslie. Come on. That's nice. I love my coffee. I love my coffee. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the presentation any minute, and hopefully you'll like this presentation. It's a really good bit of kit, and I would stick with the video all the way through, and the price at the end you'll just fall over. It's that cheap. And it is a good product. Honestly, it's sturdy, it's solid, it's a good product. It's on wheels and everything. I'm telling you, it's brilliant. Now listen, I'll catch you at the end of the video and I'll see you in a minute. Hi, now this is the product review I'm doing. This is a company and it's a portable power station. Now I want you to watch this product review to the end, because you'll be amazed at the price. Honestly, the price I'm going to give you is, I've worked it out with exchange rates and it is unbelievable. So stick with it, Watch it all the way through, learn about this device, and you'll be amazed. Now, all the product reviews I do are honest product reviews. Some I get paid for, some I don't. I always declare the ones I do get paid for. I don't get paid for this product review. I don't get no commission or anything like that. I get to keep the power station, even if I like it or not, which I do genuinely like it, because I will only show product reviews that I do like. So that's a disclaimer out of the way. Now listen, right, you're going to love this item. Right, I'm not joking yet. I've had this for about 3 weeks and I've used it nearly every day. It is a powerhouse, right? I am not kidding you, right? I'll give you some information about it, right? It's got Wi-Fi charge on the top, so you can put your phone, your pad and everything like that on to charge up. On the side, it's got 3 plugs on the side there. Now, if you want it, you can actually get this model for all different countries in the world for your electrics for each country. So like there's the US or whatever, and European Union countries and everything like that. It adapts for that. You just select which European country or out of Europe or anywhere, wherever you are in the world, US, you select it on the option when you come to buy it, and you can order the right sockets and wattage for your country. So the US, I know for a fact, has got 4 sockets on it, but the UK has just got 3 sockets on it, right? It's also got a pull-out handle as well, there, so you can wheel it around, there, which is perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly move the camera now so you can see it better. So I've just moved the camera now so you'll be able to see it better. So like I say, you can get Wi-Fi charge on top. Now also it's got 3 USB-C adapters. You can have it charging up at 45 watts, 45 watts again, and 100 watts. So that's super fast charge, that. And then there's also there's 5.2 amp charge on them, and then that's quick charge as well. So you've got that, and then you've got the battery charge as well, cigarette lighter charge. So you can turn on either DC with the button there, or AC, or the Wi-Fi charge on top, or you can turn it on. So I'll press the button to turn it on. Now, as you can see, it's at 99% now, and it's not got anything coming out and nothing coming in. Right, now on the other side, here, we have the fuse that you press if it fuses out, trip switch, and then that's your charge for your AC, and that's your solar charge as well. And you've got handles on the top as well. I'll just bring it back round. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try it out with a few things and see how we go. Now I'm going to unplug the lights, which will do the power in here, and I'll also put the fridge on as well in a sec and a few other things, okay? So the lights will go out now. So what I'll do is I'll plug in this first socket here. And as you see, that's an extension. So I'll unplug the lights, they'll go off, and they will come back on. Now that's not just for the lights in here, it's for all the electrical appliances. So there we are, it's come on now. Sorry for that, I'm not used to the buttons still, because I've got a few power stations. You have to get used to the buttons. Right, so it's on now, so it's using, so it's just for the electrics in here. So at the moment, the only thing that's on is the lights, and down there is a microwave that's turned on, so that's lit up as on, even though it's not working. So far, we're only using 8 watts. So what we're going to do, we're going to rank it up a bit now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to plug in the fridge and the freezer on. So it's going up now, it's going to 153 watts, 152. That's it, so now that is powering the fridge, the freezer, and the freezer as well. Okay, so hopefully you can see the fridge that's on. There it is on. So like I say, I'll unplug it, then you can see it going on and off. I thought you could see, but you can't. There you are. It's on. So it went off and it's gone on. So there we are. So I'll move this camera back around again. Now what we're also going to do is plug some more stuff in. Like I said, this is a complete powerhouse, this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to plug in another extension, a mini one. 4-socket one. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm also going to plug in, you'll see these light up, so we'll move this down slightly, that's it. So there, could you see it flashing? It's on. That's it, it's charging up now. The charging, the flashing and the charging. Right, so then we'll add another one as well. See, that's flashing there at green light. Yeah. And then I know you believe me, but I'm going to show you that lit up. There, the red light showing it's charging. And I'm going to add another one as well for another battery. So there you can see that lit up as well. That's charging up. So what we've got now is, the lights are on here, that it's taking power. Also the fridge freezer and the freezer's running as well. Plus all these power banks as well. And we're still only using 406 watts. So now we're going to go a bit further. So what we're going to do now, is we're going to plug in the toaster on top. Okay. So the toaster's here. So hopefully it'll take the toaster as well. So what I'll do is, this is the toaster. So I will plug that in and we'll see how we go. Now it's gone up. There it's on 1094 watts. And it's still only used 98% power. This is a really, really big, strong powerhouse. Now the toast is toasting, so I'm going to run through some information for you. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to run through is the battery that's in this, the battery, lithium battery, is a 2160 watt hour battery. So it's a monster of a battery. It's got 2000 watts continuous power. It can be used at any one time. And like now we're only using 1092 watts, and we've got the toaster on as well. It can peak at 3000 watts, and it's got wheels and a trolley. So like I say, I've showed that where it comes out and you can wheel it around. Also, you can use a solar charge on this as well. It will charge up to 400 watts, which is quite a lot for a power bank. So you can buy the adapter, get your own solar panels, or I don't know if the company sell the solar panels. So you can get the solar panels and then you can charge up to 400 on that. Now, some more information. I know I'm moving around, right? More information for you. Whoa, I'm in the wrong way, right? It's got ultra high speed charging. Now for solar and AC adapter charging at the same time to charge this up, it'll take 70 minutes. Just on AC charge, mains power, it'll take 1 hour and 5 minutes to fully charge. Now if you want to charge it up just solely on the solar with the 400 watt solar panel, you're talking 5 hours to completely charge it from 0 to full. Okay. Now when it charges up, when you've got it on charge on the mains, it will charge at 1500 watts to start powering it up. So some power stations only take 300 watts at any one time to charge it up quickly. This takes 1500 watts straight away to charge it up, and that's why it can charge up in 70 minutes. Well, just on AC, 1 hour and 5 minutes. Now, I told you to wait until the end to tell you something, the price, right? Now these are the figures I've got, right? Now hopefully I've got this right, because it's unbelievable if it is. If you go on their website, which the link is in the description below, click on the link and you'll go on their website. Now obviously when you select it, you can select UK plugs, European Union, American plugs, and then all countries like Germany, Italy and all them, and other countries in the world as well. So you can get the adapter and the plugs to make it all work. Okay, so if you wanted to buy it for the US, buy it for, get it sent to you, it's free shipping as well, then it will cost you $828 to buy it with free delivery. right? Now, if you convert that to UK money, pound sterling, now the exchange rate just today is $1 equals 79p, right? That's what the internet says the exchange rate is today, which will mean it is £655.92p if you wanted to buy it for the UK. That's what that'll cost you. I've got a surprise for you. They've only gave me a 30% discount code to give the customers. No matter where you are in the world, you'll get 30% off. Now I've calculated, this is UK money, remember, pound sterling. If the exchange rate is £655.92p with 30% off, you can buy this monster for £459.20 delivered free to the UK. Now that is unbelievable. And again, for the dollar, America, you can buy it for $828, like I've said, with 30% off. So no matter where you are in the world, you get 30% off. Now that is unbelievable, isn't it? And that is your toast. Hopefully you can see that. It's all toasted. Now that's a bargain. All the information will be in the description below. Please check it out. Don't miss on this deal. It is unbelievable. This is one of the best power stations that I've got, and I'm using it every single day. This is a closer look at the power station. As you can see, it's on wheels. You can pull it around anywhere. And also it's got power points on it, 4 for American and 3 for the UK. You can power a fridge freezer refrigerator for 24 hours. And also, I've mentioned before, you can solar charge in 70 minutes and AC as well. And all the information is in the description below. Now I'll see you a bit further in the video. So I'm back. Now, isn't that a bargain, that eh? Now, all the information about the presentation, the power station, is in the description below. All the information's there. There's a hyperlink to the website to buy it. There is a 30% discount code, which I think the discount code you've got to put in is Peniglen30. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure it's that, but it will be in the description below. So get yourself a bargain. I'm telling you, it is a good deal. Now listen, I'm going to get off. I'm sorry I've not done much this week, but I had to have time off. I work well. And I will see you next Friday. I've got a video coming out Friday and it's a great bit of kit. I will see you then. Dinky-doo.